Ah,
Welcome to Stalag 13. Stern Schulze here playing Axis and Allies Global 1940. This is our Tech Lab house rule game. This will be Japan turn 4. It's been a minute. I've been busy at work and just been tired after work. So it's Saturday morning. We're going to do our turns. 16 on an aircraft carrier, 6 on a sub, 12 on 3 mech, 22 on a factory, and a fighter. That's what we are buying. What are we doing?
all right. Sub factory 3 mech. All right. He didn't mention $1 left over, but pretty sure that's what he did. All right. Let's keep going.
Here we're going to send 2 infantry from Hunan to Yunnan, along with, we'll send 2 TAC bombers there as well. We'll send 1 infantry to French Indochina, which is worth 2 for Japan. What else? What else? Up here we're going to send 3 mech from Shanghai 1-2 to Johor. We're going to take a transport from C-Zone 6, pick up an infantry, go to 17, pick up the other infantry, 2-3 back to 19, and drop off 2 infantry into Johor. This transport from 6 is going to pick up 2 infantry from Tokyo to Johor. And then 2 battleships from the Philippines are going to move up to 19 to shore bombard into Johor. Over here, we'll send a sub 123 to 41, tap that destroyer, along with a bomber.
I think he said the sub goes against the destroyer, and the destroyer goes against the sub. And somewhere there's a bomber. Okay.
Off of an air base, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll have 2 spaces left. And then we'll send a destroyer from 35, 1-2 to 42, along with a bomber to attack that. What else are we doing? Up here, since the Mongolian rule is out, we send an infantry from Kansu to Tunguska, and that's worth 1 for Japan. 1 off Russia. I think that's everything I'm doing. Yeah, that's what we are doing. So let's roll for, let's do Hunan, or Yunnan down here. I've got 2 at 1, 2 at 3. He's got a 2.
Misses.
He's got a 2.
Too bad that wasn't
one
real.
time for Yunnan.
Oh, I would have taken him out.
And out of all of that, I get 1 hit. He does not get a hit.
Boo.
So we take Yunnan. That's worth 1. And 1 off
Wait,
China.
why did I have 2 in there?
Next battle, let's do.
Hold on. Just want to check if I had 2. Oops. Okay, so one. Yeah, there's only one troop in there. Shoot. I lost one. Okay, yep. So I gotta edit. Change. Japan. And add 2 units. All right, fine. Continue your marauding ways.
Go down there after that sub in 42. I've got a 2 and a 4. He's got a 1. 2 and a 4 against a 1. Down in 42. And I get a hit and he misses. So the sub is dead. Down here, I've got a 2 and a 4. 2 and a 4 right there, and then he's got a 1. That'll be his 1. 2 and a 4 against, no, he's got a 2. So that'll be his a 2. 2 hits for me, and he rolls a 3. Destroyer is
Boo.
dead. Up there.
This one goes better for me.
Up
Watch
there
this.
in Jahol, I've got 2 at 4, 2 at 4, and 7 at 1. 3, 6, 7 at 1. This is for Jahol. We get 2 hits. And he's firing back with 2 at 2. 2 at 2 for Jahol. He gets 1. We lose an infantry. He's got an infantry left. So we take away 1. We've got 6 at 1. 6 at 1 versus a 2. 6 at 1 versus a 2.
Nothing.
And he gets a hit. So we got 5 at 1 versus a 2. And we get a hit, but he gets another hit.
Yes.
We're left with 4.
Finally, some luck. Looks like that's going to get
Infantry and
smoked.
3 mech. Go up another 1.
9 versus 4. Will I do it?
And I believe that might be everything.
If you know me, you know I will.
Yep.
Banzai charge for the
We're on
Russians.
combat moves now. Bomber goes back to the Philippines. This guy has 2 spaces left. He'll go to what is that? Malaya. Go down here to Malaya.
And I want
These
that bomber.
2 mech go from Guangxi. They'll go 1-2 to Sichuan. Infantry from Shenxi is going to go to Kansu. This mech that is in Sichuan is going to go 1-2 to Kansu. And I want to send some planes. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to send 2 fighters from Hunan. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the Philippines. Yeah. And we'll send Philippines. I want to send some planes. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to send 2 fighters from Hunan. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the Philippines. Yeah. And we'll send 2 We'll send 2 more TAC bombers. 2 TAC bombers from Hunan 1, 2, 3, 4 to the Philippines. They're on the Philippines. So the Philippines will have 2 fighters, 2 TAC bombers, and a bomber. And then these 2 that went to Yunnan go back to Hunan. I think that artillery is going to go. That artillery will go. Where will he go? He's going to go to Hunan. Oh, and over here, 2 aircraft carriers moved from 6 to 35, along with 3 destroyers. Moved down to Sea Zone 35. And 2 subs moved to 35, along with the 4 fighters. So what I could do is just replace this TAC bomber onto the Philippines, and one of these fighters will go on the carrier instead of the Philippines. And I believe that is everything. Income. We're on 54. 54, 40, 50, 54, and we get 5 for all of the money islands to spend next turn. Placing a factory in Hong Kong, placing an aircraft carrier, a sub, and a fighter in Sea Zone 6, and we're placing 3 mech in Shanghai. And now we can do a quick recap. Sub in 41, destroyer in 42, artillery in Sumatra. Malaya has a tank, 2 artillery, 3 infantry, and a bomber. 1 infantry in French Indochina.
There we go.
Okay.
Hey, I'm going to do something real quick. It is now Japan's turn. It's 12 hours later, or 11 hours later. And I got to roll dice to see whether or not I succeed. And right here, it is the 4th turn. I've had this factory for 3 turns. So I get 3 dice. I haven't succeeded. I need a 6. Going for long-range aircraft. Oh golly. Alright, I think probably we're going back to using the anniversary tokens. Alright, a lot of things that we have to do this turn. So this here is only an assist that these 3 transports that are going to pour units into Africa and then be ready to go into Europe, West Europe, they can always drop 3 per turn into this, which in 1, 2, 3, 4 turns gets into Eurasia. So, and that'll be a steady stream. But obviously this time we're going to try to take out that large force, and we could actually go around that force too. Interesting. All right, and then the other purpose is to get units to Bryansk to hold, and then I may try to eliminate some of these infant, and if I can get the forces up there, the aircraft. The whole purpose of the strategy so far has been to try to get like 10 flat tops down here so I can do a strike force. So there is a problem with that. The problem is that he can build flat tops too. So, and those are multiple hit points. So I've got 1, 2, 3 flat tops. There's a fourth one on the way. So let me buy another one. And let me, because he just built one, I got to buy another one. And then let's buy some submarines, because those can take down flat tops. And I do need something over here, because eventually I need to be able to stand toe-to-toe with him right here in the North Atlantic, which I can do kind of right now. It's tough. This is a great way to do it. It's just that I need to be able to. It's a great way to do this early game, but I feel like mid and late game, 91 is much better, obviously, because you actually do threaten this area. And there's no threat if you're down here. And then if you don't do that, okay, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to build 3 more transports. Can I do that? What would they carry? So I've got enough for 1, 2. So I would need 2 infantry. I would need another infantry. And I think that would be another mech. So here would be a system of 6, and the purpose of this is actually to make it sure that every turn one is going in. This could have been a mistake, but what I'm trying to say is all these go to 91, and then the next turn, boom, boom, they come here and they drop 3. But then 3 more show up here, dropping 3 a load as well. So that's 6. Does that mean the turn after that, though, there's a gap of only 3? I don't know. I'm trying to make sure that every turn there's like a good amount flowing over here. I am not 100% sure. Let's check out. Let's drop this down to 2. I'll drop this down to that, because I think I've got enough, because I need more boats. He's going to take away 1, 2. Yep, and then 1, 2, leaving 2 mech and I need 1 infantry. Okay, so then we put out, we'll drop back 1 of these to a infantry, and that'll leave me enough for a cruiser. And that'll go to the Atlantic to pair up with the other cruiser, and then the British destroyers will take care of the destroyer action. And the cruisers will support bombardments. Alright, I'm going to go with that. I'm going to abandon the American Air Force as the strike force. No, I'm not going to so quickly abandon that. Let's pop in that and a sub. No. Okay, so we're making a classic mistake. he put into the water a aircraft carrier, fighter, and a sub. In order to keep up, we've got to outproduce that. He produced 3 in the land. We can keep up with that. 3 mech and even the 6 we can keep up with. But to fall behind on the naval, now obviously this is going to produce Navy. How much Navy? The answer is that it's going to produce. It's got $15, so it can produce 2 Navy. So with that, we would be ahead. But I don't like having to depend on Anzac to push us ahead. How much do we have over here? Players. I don't know why that's. The UK Pacific has 9, and I don't need. You'll notice that I do no longer need. India is not in danger whatsoever. Japan is completely defensive except over here. So we do not have to worry about that immediately. The other thing we could do is try to move down to, we could actually try to move to here, and with moving to here, we would obviously then, we'd have to put up blockers here and here, but we could actually protect India. I don't think that's a great idea because he can actually bring all of his aircraft in to that. So we need to stay out of the range of his aircraft, and it actually makes attacking India sort of more convenient. So I don't think I have quite the manpower for it. But let's check territory. There are 19 units here. There are 18 units here. The problem is then he has land-based aircraft like this one. 1, 2, 3. I would have to give up 2 for blockers. Now there are 2 here, so this 1, 2 that would block, and 1, 2, 3 the other one would block as well. So it's actually pretty convenient. Is that American? Anzac sub. Okay, so this entire force could go to off Sumatra. And I do have this force coming in. Probably to New Zealand. So one of the reasons why I don't like the South is that it's so convenient for him, because all he has to do is own something like Philippines or Malaya, and all of a sudden he's got this strong, and the logistics are just so much in his favor. It's crazy. So the other possibility is that I drop a naval base in Western Australia, and that shoots me over past the danger zone into Ceylon. You do worry about 1, 2, 3, 4. So if he's here, he can exchange 8 fighters. 1, 2, 3. They land, and then assuming he's somewhere like here, well, they'd have to be here. No, they could be here. 1, 2, into combat. 3, 4, land in Shan State, which is eminently doable, I think. The question, I guess, is, how do we sort of finish this? Do we push back into here? Because remember, we're trying to pull them apart. We've succeeded in that tremendously, and he only has 2 transports here. So we're going to grab these 2 right here, and they're in our hands forever. Or we grab this one. No, we cannot grab this one. We have to grab these 2 right here, and we grab these 2, and we keep them. That's $8 for America. That's tremendous. I think this is a mistake. So I'm going to go away from here. I'm going to provide the. I'm not going to provide the men. I'm going to provide the hardware over here. So what I mean by that is I am going to let the British provide that after we shore up Bryansk, and the British are going to have to do it, except for 3. I do think I ought to buy 1 for the Pacific, because what we want to do is we want to threaten Japan in the north, and we have no one operating in the north right now. So, I want one transport, and then along with the transport we already have the mech and the infantry, so that's good. And I can pop something offensive like that. He's got a lot of destroyers in the South Pacific, so I need just him to have to leave a destroyer up north. So I think probably right here is good. Yeah, a nice sub fleet up. So he did something which, normally speaking, in my games he couldn't do. Like, he didn't buy a destroyer. I need to make him buy a destroyer every time. So what I'll do is I'll put those 2 subs back in Hawaii, and then I'll build the 2 subs. Okay, so I still don't have hardware for the Atlantic. Okay, we're gonna build. We're gonna drop this out. We'll put I want another cruiser. All right, we are going to drop this in here. That gives me a plane. I can't put just infantry. That doesn't seem like it would be a good idea. Okay, let's say we do infantry. Okay. All right, I've got an idea that I haven't that I've been thinking about for a while. Maybe I'll do that. It is frustrating. America needs more money. So I'm going to get some more money right now. But I shouldn't have bought that factory, I think. All right, let's go with that. Oh. Okay. Okay, so what are we going to do? We are going to take over Morocco. He's poised himself to let me do that, which is awesome. So I'll get some more money from that. I might even get greedy. There's a possibility that I might get greedy and just go here. I could actually earn $2, but I do have mostly 1s fighting this battle, so probably won't do that. We should be patient. Yeah, American player has to tell himself to be patient. It's a slow victory. Poop. You got to drop the mech in first and then put the infantry in. Okay, and then we'll send both these mechs up here, where I think the transport is going here. In the here. Okay, so then these guys all of them go over here. Okay, so another reason why I can't separate this is it is vulnerable to the Italian Navy. Got to be aware, Gibraltar, by the way, can be slipped. A sub can slip through Gibraltar. Okay, I'm going to not drop him in Algeria, not taking the 92. Don't lose the transports. Everything goes in here. Then we have this. This is interesting here. What did I just purchase? 3 infantry. Okay, I'm actually going to move these guys back here because 3 infantry is not enough. So I'm going to actually bring them back up to 91. And that's going to keep the pressure over there in the west. Hopefully eventually poised to invade Norway, Normandy. Or how about Spain? Okay, so here, I don't think this guy does much. I think he probably goes to Bryansk. He's going to start killing Japanese soldiers with, but massive air raid. I don't want to risk anything 1v1. I could probably go. Nope, nope, nope. It's got to be Bryansk. And then this one right here, interesting. Could kill this. Obviously, this is a little bit better. There's no way to get that back though. But I don't want him spreading. So I may do that. He can't reach this area, so that might be where he needs to go. And then the big one, of course, is how do I do this? And this goes over here. Now I've got to take a warship in there. So I'll take the planes. I think he can. I think he can ignore him if he's got planes in there. Okay, not letting me, so apparently not. I think a sub would do, actually. It just has to be a warship. Yep. Okay, so the sub will take care of that. And then we'll take the fighters. That's a funny little rule, isn't it? And then these two are going to go into here and go here. Okay, so this versus this. I do wish. Okay, you know what? Those bombers are going to have to help me out down here. Tunguska. Let's make sure that gets done. Owning that for $8 is going to make a huge difference. And I don't want to risk any Navy. And I think the Navy are all going to go back to New South Wales to gather up. I'm just trying to draw all of his forces here. Pull the pizza dough apart. Take away 2 money islands. Huge success. Huge success if I can get this done. And because of the way this is being done, low casualties. I do need more transports in the Pacific. Okay, let's go to active units. That's probably it. I could convoy some stuff here, but I don't think I'm going to do that. That I think is what I want to do. Okay, and let's go back right here. And then over, where's the Pacific Fleet? Hasn't done anything yet, so why aren't you highlighting them? If I had a transport here, I could invade Carolines. So I'm reviewing a game right now where, let's go to battle. No, we don't want to attack the submarine. I do want to conduct naval combat. We're going to ignore the submarine. So which one do I think is most important? How about Morocco? Jeez Louise, I missed. Every one of mine missed the first turn. Jeez. Screwed. Screwed. Jeez Louise. Wow, dude. That's disgusting. Filthy disgusting. Look at that. It's disgusting. Missed with a bombardment. Every one of mine missed. That's disgusting. That should have been obviously 1.5 hits. just shy of 1.5 hits, and he gets, you know, should have got 1.25 hits, and he gets 2. I missed this. I hit 1 on the second turn. He gets more. I mean, just ridiculous. All right. Well, whatever. Those who need luck are losers. I'm gonna sulk. Okay, fine. Java. Dang it, dude. That sucks. And I missed everything on the first turn. That's nice. No, that's where I really needed it. So this is the battle I cared about. Although I did care about that other one too. That's disgusting. Wow, that sucked. Must be nice to get lucky. Oh wait, I want those in Burma. No, I do want them in Calcutta. Like I said, Calcutta is going nowhere. So, in that sense, how do you operate after you've won the battle for Calcutta, right? So then the Japanese sulk about their defeat, and they take their fury out on the Chinese. So, but the Chinese are still alive, and the Japanese are starved of infantry. So, I'm really tempted to move into Yunnan this turn permanently. Um, I've got most of his forces down here, so he's lacking the ability to use those forces. But can he use them in Yunnan? 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, he can still use all these aircraft in Yunnan. So that's one of the problems with pulling these guys back. The problem is he's got the 18. He can fly them 1, 2, 1, 2. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he could bring 1, 2, 3. Nope. Nope. The carrier, he can only bring. I might be able to stand. Let's see if I can stand. I think I might be able to stand here. I'm sending these 2 planes away is the problem. Now I've got right here on the right, under the right complex corner there's 14 units there. All right, I could bring these 2 down to land on the American ships. Resupplying that and getting that from 14 to... Oh, I could just send a blocker. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2. So I'd have to block here and here. I don't like blockers. Blockers don't accomplish what I want it to. Now that in this case, if he brings all of his forces down, he can bring his bombers. By the way, obviously, all of his aircraft carriers don't count. So the actual offensive units. Oh, he took away his battleships. I could definitely stand. Because took away his battleships. Okay. I'm just gonna leave that there. That stays. If he wants to attack, let's do it. I got more Navy coming. Okay. All right. Okay, this all goes to New Guinea. New Zealand. And that's good. Okay, those. Okay, so that's pretty important. So the planes for New Zealand could actually go to here, and then I was supposed to get long range aircraft, by the way. So that sucks. So I can't go to New Zealand because these planes have got a ferry out there. and they don't get far enough. All right, we're just going to go Hawaii with the planes. That's going to have to do. And then we are going to, well, I did intend to send those down. So, you know what we're going to do? We're not going to do that. We're going to send the sub up here. He'll start the combat. Hawaii does that too. Oh, that's right. I wanted to bring those subs back. Okay, that's what the plan was. Okay, that goes here. The 2 go here. That way that shoots over there, 1, 2, 3, and resupplies. The planes land. The subs come here to endanger C-Zone 6. Obviously, that's right. This goes here. Not unafraid. This goes here. Yep, that goes there. For sure. Yeah, those battleships are out of place. Good. I think we're good here, folks. And that's good. I'm going to bring those 1 down, and I'll be able to attack next turn as well. Nice. Let's make sure the bombers can't reach, or if they can, let me make sure that I know about it. Good. All right. This is tricky, so I don't like it, but 3 infantry go here. Okay, and then over here, we are trying to outproduce him. You know, I don't have a flat top in the Atlantic. I'm going to put the flat top in the Atlantic. And the British destroyers will take care of the rest. That sub is supposed to go in the Pacific. Okay. All right. Yep, that's better. Let's make sure there's no sneaky German subs. All right, let's get this up here for 4 subs aimed at C-Zone 6. Yep. And then a plane goes on the carrier. Nope, plane's going to go here. So that's 4 naval units invested. That outproduces him by 1. And I will now put 1 up here. So now we have the possibility of C-Zone 6 being attacked and a transport to go along with it, so that he cannot just keep 3 anti-aircraft in Japan, because that's a recipe for a sweet success. $77. How's that possible? I just gained $8. I gained $8. I had 70 plus 2 plus 8 would be 80. What's going on here? Owner, American. Owner, American. All right, I don't understand something. Blockade, $3. Oh. Oh, he rolled a blockade. Live by the blockade, die by the blockade. So that could have been a, I could have tried to eliminate that sub, but I did not. Oh, and the sub can hit this area too. Okay. All right. Chinese production. Let's do at least China before we head out here at 45 minutes. Nice. 4 infantry. Loving it. Okay, loving every minute of it. Okay, so I think at this point in time, we have to think about making one of these areas. Now, he likes this area, so I don't want to go where he already likes to go. I want to go where he doesn't want to go. And I don't think he wants to go here. These battleships are out of position. That's exactly the kind of stuff I want. He has no planes up here. I want him to have planes up here. So that's probably where my guys are going. Combat. Okay, pretty obviously we want to take stuff over. And I think pretty obviously we want to, let's try to take those 2 guys out. And then let's go in here with 5 units. Let's go with 5. 5 units into here. Want to grind these guys down. I should get almost 1 hit. Second turn, you would certainly get a hit. And he should. Alright, let's see how that goes. Let's put in a 6 there. Oh, nice. That's really good. Come on, guys, get him. Yes. Perfect. Yes, got him first. Oh, right. Well, that's very good. That's interesting. Wow, that makes... So if I put the rest in, that'd be 10 plus 4 is 14. Oh, wow. Oh, I might be able to keep... Oh, I might be able to get the bonus. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. This is tempting. I think I'm doing it. Yeah, he's lost ground. Here he is. No transports. I think I'm doing it. Yep, I'm doing the Yunnan stack. Wow, that's a big moment in the game. What? Oh, that's strange. Thought I could stay. Okay, 14. That's a big moment. All right. Probably need to think about this a little bit. So I'm going to put that up 47 minutes. I know it's long. Okay, let's do a recap. You know what we're going to do? That's a Chinese fighter in Burma, 14 infantry in Yunnan, 2 in Sichuan, 1 in Shenxi. And our glorious Manchuria is owned. How much did I collect? Must have been a bunch. China collects 16 bucks, baby. And artillery can be built next turn. Unless you take that out, Schultze. I'm not going to say I'm not nervous. All right, the Americans. We own Sumatra, infantry artillery. We own Java, 2 infantry. Transport in 42, I think it is. And in 40, I think that's 41. Let's go down here. Whoops. 41, yeah. Sub and transport. Still holding on in 56 with, let's see here. I think that's my battleship, my aircraft carrier, 2 cruisers. I think that's it for Americans. And then over here, 2 fighters, and then over here, aircraft carrier and destroyer. Then Hawaii's got 3 subs, cruiser, 2 divers, 2 fighters, and then up here has 2 cruisers, sub, and transport off of 10 in 10. Plane, 2 mech, 1 infantry, 2 anti-aircraft, 1 mech, 1 infantry. And then over here, you scummy fellow, you aircraft carrier in 101, 2 anti-aircraft, and then 3 infantry in Brazil, 3 transports, 1 cruiser in 91, 1 infantry, 1 artillery in French West Africa. Where's my bombers? 1 bomber in Bryansk, 2 bombers in Burma, 2 fighters in India, Calcutta. And I believe that is it for the Americans. All right, that's Crockett 36. We have $77.16. Crockett out.